Hey, welcome back. My name is Jose. I'm the busy pastor, and I'm here to help you learn more about life, religion, and everything in between. So, last time we learned about James and his desire for believers to stay committed even through trials, because when they finish that trial, they become mature and complete. Now, this time around, we have a different challenge. We have three solid pieces of advice. The first one is in the second half of the chapter, and James says, be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. And honestly, that is very helpful advice for anybody because any interpersonal relationship kind of breaks down. Why? Because you are not listening to the person, or you're speaking too much, or you're just angering so quickly. So, controlling your temper, listening to people, and proceeding to speak very slowly so that they can understand what you're saying is such a solid advice for interpersonal relationships. Now, after that, he says something more contemporary. He says, you gotta talk the talk and you gotta walk the walk. Of course, he doesn't say it like that. He says something along the lines, hey, do not be hearers of the word only, but be doers of the word. See, James is focused in you not just saying like, hey, yes, I understand this from the Bible. He's saying like you have to practice it. He doesn't want just to, hey, you just understand it? Yeah, sure, let's go back home. He says you have to do something with the knowledge that you have. And that's what we're trying to do and kind of guide you here in this channel. But the last piece of advice, the third piece of advice, is connected to the second. He says that, and this is one of my favorite verses, he says, religion that is pure and undefiled before God the Father is this, to visit orphans and widows and to keep oneself unstained from the world. A very, very beautiful passage because James is trying to explain something. He's saying you got to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. But these are the areas that you have to do it with. You have to do it with people that are at a disadvantage. And who is at a disadvantage more than widows and children? They're dependent upon people a lot. So those are the people that we are called to reach out. And that's what James is saying. He's saying that we have to go and help those who are most in need. And not only that, but we have to keep ourselves pure and unstained from the world. Now, that is a little bit more, we have to get into a little bit more detail, especially when we go into the long form video. But essentially, it's meaning that you have to interact with the world, keep those things that are good, keep that wisdom that is good, and just leave everything aside and focus on God and on Jesus. Keep the things that are good, and everything that's bad, just toss it away. That's the explanation for the second half, kind of like a nutshell. Make sure that you share this video, and if you have a question, make sure to drop it down below. Make sure to subscribe and to hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.